satisfy your client because you cater for their needs, so they will refer. See, I think words of mouth is the most important thing. And then you really got to be as a survivor, because nowadays, like what I say, a lot of so competitive. You really need to be different, and then to be really stand out from the rest. Do something unique. Don't just do whatever people do, because that you cannot compete with the big guns. You must really go to the niche market, and then from there you expand.
Welcome to Gym Empire Secrets, the podcast where we talk with successful gym owners on how they grew their gyms and the hard lessons they learned along the way. My name is Justice Wah, and I'm the founder of Stratagym, where we help gym owners grow their gyms to full capacity and even over 7 figures. Before Stratagym, I grew my own gym to over 7 figures, even receiving offers from private equity firms to acquire the business. I've also helped many gym owners scale their businesses so that they can inspire more healthy lives while growing their bank accounts. Whether you're a seasoned gym owner or you've just opened your new studio, you'll discover the secrets on how to grow your gym.
Welcome to Gym Empire Secrets. I'm your host, Ivan, for today, and I have an incredible special guest with me, someone who has been in the martial arts world for over 30 years, built one of Singapore's most respected martial arts gym, and then has a story that I think is going to be genuinely inspiring a lot of people who is listening today. Master Zac from U Elite Martial Fitness, welcome to the show.
Hello. Thanks, Ivan. Thanks for inviting. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm
no
Master
problem.
Zac.
Yes, hi. Yeah, so Zac, before we even get into U Elite, right, I have to say, you've been on 95.8 FM, you've been involved in so many things beyond just the gym, given at your age and your experience also in the martial arts fitness industry. That's really impressive, actually. Many gym owners I speak to are fully consumed with just running the gym and only focusing on the gym. But for you, you clearly built something much bigger than that. Yeah.
Yes. I try my best to do whatever thing I want to do now, because 50 plus years old, you can't expect to wait. You cannot wait too long. You can't afford to wait too long for your dreams to be fulfilled.
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, right, especially for your gym itself, 1,700 plus Google reviews for a gym that you run with just a few classes, but at the same time, like you go around Singapore, like training for corporate classes, helping out people who are in need, especially they have trouble like traveling to your gym itself. You cater the service to go to their gym itself. So I feel like that is something, right, that I love to understand more about it and the story behind it today.
Actually, I feel that if you really love and you're really passionate in coaching, you cannot just sit inside the gym to wait for people. Singaporean is too pampered. They want things to be delivered to them, especially say after COVID, all the delivery of food, everything. So people, they want things to be delivered to them. That's why I said, I don't want to stay inside the gym and wait. I want to travel to their place and just, if they have the passion in self-defense, if they want to know more, I'm willing to go there and teach. That's why I step out to the corporate side and then to the government side. So I teach the hospital, the airlines, all those private, and then government, all those corporate. So I try my best to reach out to them as much as possible.
Okay, that's good to hear. And also, like, I believe corporate sessions and also government sessions, I believe like a lot of the sessions that they do also you would need to like cater to their time as well, right? Because like our country, their operations are moving very fast. So like fitting in a fitness session into their daily lives would be also quite a challenge for you. Am I right to say so?
Yes, definitely. So sometimes we just negotiate here and there. So they have times, I have time. So we just talk and arrange until it just fixed. A lot of departments now in government side and in private side, they actually start to feel that self-defense is more and more important. And then now they are actually trying their best to let all their staff to know about the knowledge of self-defense.
Okay. Maybe can you elaborate more about like usually what are the worries that like, or what are the things that employers see that would get them to engage you in like martial arts fitness? Some might even reach out to you for like fitness session itself. Like what are the main points that Singaporean employers would look for you for?
When they come to me, majority of them, they come to me for self-defense. Actually, I start with the martial I start with first is I trained Taekwondo when I was about 13. So train Taekwondo. Then after that, when I achieved my black belt, then I start teaching Taekwondo. Then with my instructor, then I went to the police force. Then I start to do boxing. Then I start to do Krav Maga. Then I start to do
okay.
military martial arts. So then after that, because 18 years old, I joined the force. I start teaching in the police station. Then after that, when I reached 20 years old, I went for the special force selection. And then that's when, because I love martial arts so much, I started to fight for the police side. Then 1995 to 1997, I was the champion. And then 1997, I get the special force team to fight with the inter-division championship. And then everybody trained under my belt. They got gold. Yeah, 1997, yes.
Wow, that is something, that is an honorable mention that you can have for like under your portfolio, you know, like you are the one that's brought the special forces, like the top tier, elites of Singapore forces to be able to get gold in the championship itself, not just for yourself. Like for yourself, it's already commendable. Like for you to lead the team is actually another level itself, you know. Yeah. But was it harder to teach an expert in something that they already know? Or is it actually much easier?
Yes, definitely. Do you know why? Do you know what? The time when I want to participate in the championship, right? That time I was still in the shooting team because we have an organization that all those special forces, they will train and then they will compete shooting once a year that time.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in one of the shooting team. I was inside the shooting team. Then my superior actually said, no, you cannot join because I'm afraid that you hurt your finger. Then you're not, no, you don't go and train. You just go and train your shooting. So after our shooting competition, and then we went through, we got the champion. Then I said, I want to fight. So that time we left only 2 weeks. Then my superior said, cannot. Yeah, you only got 2 weeks. You cannot win the other division. It's impossible. Wow, especially there are certain departments, they start training since 1 year ago. Yeah, that's very cute. Then you only have 2 weeks. Then how can you win them? And he said that, and we are the special force. We cannot lose. You know, when you win, they say that, of course lah, they are the special force, that definitely win. If you lose, special force, this called special force. So he said that you cannot, you don't go. So I said, cannot. I said, sir, never mind. I will go by myself. If I lose, then I resign from the unit. Wow, then my superior said, wow, you cannot say this sort of thing. Yeah. But I take it very seriously. Like, you know that I want to join because I said that if all the division is fighting, how come special force is not doing it? So then he think, he said, okay, but make sure you don't lose. So I take 2 weeks and I got champion. So after that, So so after 1997, I said, I want to join again. So my superior was quite happy. Okay, I have faith in you. We go. They said, no, sir, I want to bring a team. I said, cannot lah. I got faith in you, but the rest. So I said, you let me select them. Okay, I try to select the weight category, all that. If I select them, I want to bring about 10 people. If I select them and then you allow us time to train, I will make sure they got it. So end up all got gold. So 1997.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long was the training period when you have the team to teach? Because when you were alone, you only have 2 weeks, and then in that 2 weeks you have to fight against so many division.
Yeah.
How about the team itself?
Yeah, the team we got 1 month.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Because for the mentality side, the discipline side, the fitness side, we already have it. Now it's just the technique side. So I just adjust them accordingly. And then, yes. So after that, I think that's one and only time we got straight goal during that thing. Yeah, after that, no.
But you were, how long were you in the force before you decided to venture out to the corporate world to teach in U Elite Fitness? Was it the same time when you open U Elite Fitness or before that?
Okay, so I left the unit when I was around 27, 26 years old. Yes. So I joined, I was in the police force since 18, so I resigned around 26, 27 years old. So then I spent 1 year plus in a normal police division. And then after that, I spent all my time in the special force. Once I
Okay,
step up, I start teaching Taekwondo in the community center last time. Then I always feel that my feeling is because that time there's still nothing called self-defense. Last time there's nothing called self-defense. So whenever you say that you teach, you want to start something like self-defense, they will say that is it Taekwondo, is it boxing, is it karate, is it silat? They will add martial art. They will say that self-defense is a martial art. Martial art by right last time is a self-defense thing. By right, long time ago they used it for the war. But after that, no. In this modern world, martial art, a lot of time is sports related. And self-defense is something like, self-defense is outside, you need to fight. You need to defend yourself. There's no rules, no rules, nothing. So self-defense is another type of concept you must apply. Yeah, and then you must know the law behind it. A lot of instructors now in the market, they teach self-defense, but they never teach the real so-called the law angle of the self-defense. Yes, and then that can be very devastating if you apply something and then it's not according to the law, especially in Singapore.
Yeah,
Then
especially
you
in Singapore.
accidentally you hurt somebody very badly, or you accidentally kill somebody, you're going to get into very, very bad situation. Yeah, so in order to, self-defense you want to apply, you must apply it correctly. And then you must make sure it's lawful. So actually I teach a lot of, they actually bring me in a lot of times is because first I'm able to tailor what they require, because what hospital need and what certain law enforcer they need is different type. And then what the center which is taking care of the old people, their self-defense is totally different. So as an instructor,
the AACs
I cater
and
for them.
also,
Yes.
Yeah.
I cater for them, I listen to them. So a lot of time I tailor. That's why I am able to get a lot of clients. So I never just stick to say, no, I only teach this. So I'm able to tailor, quite flexible. So I'm able to just move around.
Understand. But however, you are like specializing on only martial art fitness itself, because like it's better to like specializing in one factor, one skill itself. At least you are able to like dive in deeper into what you need to teach and the specific techniques, right? Like you mentioned when you were teaching in the special forces also. Yeah, that probably applies to the real world as well. Like you mentioned, like hospitals, organization, even AACs as well. Like they have different like strengths and weaknesses, especially their age group, right? Yeah, right.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think that is the key factor that you had before you jump into U Elite Martial Fitness grand opening, right? So
Yes.
like you being in martial arts for over 30 years, right? What was your first look on what success looks like, and how has the definition changed over these 30 years of experience?
To be very frankly, Singapore pie, the Singapore pie is just so small. Then a lot of time people think that, open up a gym, I can make big money. So if you really want to open up a gym, right, you must have first very strong passion. If you just open up a gym and just sitting down there waiting for a client and then waiting for money to drop out from the sky, right, it's actually, I can really say that don't try, because it's super not easy. Yeah, now you can see that the big player, so-called, is Anytime Fitness. They get franchise, they spread around the world, 100 branches around the world, and then the member can just move around. That is actually a very good concept. And then that concept killed a lot of gym owner. Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of
Especially
gym
in
owners just
Singapore.
close down. Yes.
Okay.
Singapore so small, and then if they can just spread hundreds over of outlets, then how a normal gym owner open in a small location, then expect people to come in, it's not easy. It's totally, you check the rental. So if you want to open up a gym, right? So for those people who think, want to open up a gym first, rental, renovation, staff, and then after that, the maintenance, all that. Then, to be very frank, what is the time slot that people come and train? You can tell, you can calculate. For students, they come in about 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
After
and
school.
then for adult, adult, they come in about 7 to 9.
Yeah.
So you rent the whole place. The time you can make money is only from 4 to about 9. Then how big the space you need? Because if you want to get a big space in the centralized area, the renter is going to kill you. Then if you get a small space in a ulu place in Singapore, nobody want to come. So that actually, a lot of gym owner, they think that, I just get the instructor, I just rent a place, a lot of people will come in. No, first you need to have the branding, then you need to have a lot of outlets. If your gym is not accessible and you don't have the branding to support, I strongly suggest don't open up a gym. It's going to kill the person. The rental is a killer.
Like the
very
preparation,
horrible.
the preparation before the grand opening is very, very important. Yeah.
The preparation and then the mindset. Because end of the day, you see, you rent the place for 24 hours. You only can, and then certain timing people will come, certain timing people will not come, like weekend, family time, all that. Yeah, so it's tough. So a lot of times, nowadays, the gym they open up, they try to make it into a more competitive gym. So if you are being competitive, that means your student must be able to fight. Yes, you must train a lot of fighters, and then competitive gym, they fight, open and close. You know that there's a few big names in this market. Like
yes, especially in Singapore.
Yeah. And then after that, the rest just pop, pop, pop. They just like popcorn, pop, and then the pop, then disappear, pop, disappear. Yeah. And then a lot of times, like people train the instructor, and then the instructor think that all those youngster instructor or all those junior instructor, they think that, oh, okay, I want to resign. So they resign to open up gym. Then after that, they just open and close, open and close. That's why now people, when we say that join a gym, then they are very worried. They are worried that after I pay yearly and then you just close down. So people don't want to, Singaporean now, they don't really want to pay for the gym thing. They don't want to pay a lot. And then they don't want to pay the yearly subscription. And then how normal gym owner can survive? It's not easy if you are just handling one location. Yeah. If you have multiple locations and everybody spread out the risk, then that might make more sense. Yeah. Or else
just like what you mentioned about how like Anytime Fitness, they open like multiple branches across let's just say in Singapore, like they are all over the country, right? So that's why it's easier for them to capture like people from different regions of Singapore.
Yeah, I set an example. See, I give you an example. I staying in Singapore. Singapore, right, within 1 kilometer area, there's about 3 to 4 Anytime Fitness. About 1 kilometer to 2 kilometers. I just walk a bit, fitness time, north, east, south, west. Wow, I just can just pop in, and then how much is the fee? It's actually considered very reasonable, 80 plus per month. Then you go anytime.
Yeah, correct.
And then how to fight? Normal gym is cannot fight. Yeah. If you want to train a normal fitness gym, it's totally not easy. It's not easy. How to build a name and then how to make it so accessible to the public. So Singaporeans, they are really pampered, fully pampered. Very, very pampered.
But I would say, like, given the experience you have also, right, and the small pie in Singapore's market, who are the clients that you actually enjoy training the most? The ones that you wish you had more of?
Everyone. I train everyone. For those people who really have the heart to train. Actually, for me, I don't select my client. I think that we can spread and then we can survive for so long because I don't select my client. And then what I teach is self-defense. Like self-defense, it actually is super useful. It's not competitive. It's just a kind of street survival skill. So that can cater from very young to very old age. Our U-Elite self-defense is, I actually name it defensive survival instinct. It's not really about fighting. A lot of time people say that 80 plus years old, how to fight with the tongkak, right? If walk also cannot walk. The criminal is very crazy, right? Then our self-defense is more like a psychology concept, and then more like awareness. Is the fighting part is the last resort. And then it's not really, one straight, you must be super fit to learn the self-defense. No. So ours can cater for as young as 5 years old to as old as my oldest client is 86 years old.
Wow, 86.
That's why, so you can see why I cover. Yeah, and you see the Google review, right? I can say that it's more than, there's so many times we go out, I've forgotten to talk about the Google review. They never review anything. I start Google review about 1-2 years ago. There
is actually like a very big outreach that you have to go through to be able to reach that number in a year.
It's just about 1-2 years ago. Then my business partner, she's doing all the admin. She said that, hey, do Google review. I said, what for? Just teach and go. No, you must do Google review. Then okay, try. So a lot of time I forget. And then my trainer, when they go out, they also forget. So that's not really the number. If the real number they really come in, right? They I think maybe 5,000, 6,000. One church, the people working in the church, all those members who actually serve, one church, 100 over people. So then we teach them about 4 lessons, 5 lessons of self-defense. Per lesson is about 2 hours. Yeah, so that's how like we outreach, and then I train them more in the concept. I told them that if you want the fitness side, if you want the conditioning side, then you can get people to train you. You don't really need me. Yeah, you need me because I will just train up your mental, your self-defense concept, and then the rest you can just go to other gym because everybody need to earn a living. I don't have to grab everything. So I say 4 lessons, 5 lessons, 6 lessons, you can just leave. Unless you want to really know more, then you come for a refresher course, then it's okay. Or else, 4 or 5 lessons is enough. Yeah, then you just train hard. You can go other gym and train. Yeah, that's why
Okay. Yeah, I believe all these, from what I'm hearing and also my personal experience as well, like all this mentality is like being impartial. Like in the police force, they probably teach you also like being impartial to every individual, right? So like that's why your clients that you choose, you are impartial. Like you are not biased towards one. You can go from like youngest to oldest, like 86 years old. Then at the same time also, like fitness itself, like fitness everywhere can be like trained, but technique is where you need to find like professional like yourself, right?
And then the mentality, yes.
Okay.
So if there's a chance that I can maybe show you something, then you say, I actually believe in the concept more than the techniques. If I because last time, you see, if you know the concept, then the techniques is not the problem.
Yes.
Especially survival skill on the road. Yeah, if you forgot the concept, you know all the work, it's going to be useless. It's really going to be useless. So for me, I polish up people. I try my best to adjust their concept accordingly. Then I teach them the right thing to do. And then I tell them that if you can survive, that means you learn something. Yeah, if you've totally forgotten, you're shocked, and you don't know what to do, and then that is a no-no. I said that self-defense is more like conceptual. You must have the concept. Then the techniques is easy to learn.
I understand. So like it's really about like what the person can just at the spur of a moment think of, and what is the like main thing that they have to think of before they execute a technique itself. Am I right to say so? Okay.
Yes, you must mentally prepare them lah. Yes, mentally. So they mentally must be okay.
So with this like concept and like the memory of making people like remember like the first thing, the first point without worrying about everything else. Like, is that also how like usually get people to come to the gym itself? Like what brings them through the doors? Like word of mouth, social media, or like what is it that is your key like capturing
words of
point?
mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, words of mouth. Yeah. And then if they click to social media, and then if they are looking for self-defense, then they look at the Google review, they will because sometimes I reject it because I got no time to go back to the gym. So my partner is taking care of it. So I say that, sorry, I don't have time. Then or else, unless they specially book me for private training, or else I can't really, So I said, must be a private. And then if okay, I will go to your place. Then he said, go to my place. Yeah. I said, I'll go to your place, but pay more lah.
Travel, the travel time
place,
also.
yes, the travel time. So I go there and teach. Then a lot of time they ask me, I don't have sandbag, I don't have mats, I don't have all the thing. I said, unless you're going for a special tournament to check your body, check on or your all this, but if it's for self-defense, you don't need to go to a special place. You must then you must know how to apply. Then I said, it's something new. I said, yeah. How? If I want now to attack you, I said, come, I attack you, come. Go to a padded flooring with aircon. Nah, nonsense. No, correct. That's why I train people everywhere. Yeah, everywhere.
Like simulation.
Yeah. Yes. So so my concept is more like that. Yeah. So actually, last time our gym have big. The training area is quite big. So we have about 30 set of gym equipment. Then after that, then we have about 10 over bags. Last time is quite big. Yeah. Then after that, I feel that no point. Sooner or later, the renter will kill your passion. If you push too far. Yeah, I did that before. And I try to sustain, but end up no. Because you need to sit down there and wait. And then you will notice that Singaporeans, they really don't want to come. You can't pamper them. They are so pampered. So they're not coming down.
Mm-hmm.
So then after that, I choose to step up. So we get a smaller gym, and then my friend who loved to train people in the gym, so I let him handle. So I step up.
Okay, so that means like before that, you Elite Martial Fitness actually had like maybe multiple branches, or like multiple that you yourself own like multiple gyms. Then your friend decided to.
I only own one. We have only one headquarter. We did actually move around Singapore. Open, close, open, close. I try all the location. But I strongly suggest if you don't have a very strong investor behind you, you don't open multiple gym. Because the renter is the killer. And once the investors step in, they will want to ask you how to make a profit. If you do the math, you will know. Because earlier we shared about the time slot. Student come in at 4, they need to go back at about 6 to 7. Then adult will come in at 7, they need to leave about 9.
Yes.
So all this is the time slot that you make the money. And then the overhead, your renter, you rent the whole place for 24 hours. Unless you really open 24 hours and allow people to come and go and train themselves, like Anytime Fitness, right? Wow.
Yes.
I'm actually advertising for them. Okay. Yeah. But their concept is good. Their concept is super good. So unless you're doing that, or else your gym, you rent for 24 hours, the gyms only help you to make money for 9 hours per day. And then weekend, you don't have the 9 hours. Weekend, people's peak hour is just from morning till afternoon. Then they'll do their family times.
Right.
So you don't really have much time. And then if you really want to open up a gym, then you must make sure you cater the slot properly. So you must have 3 types of people joining and then like trying to do the business with you. One person that can reach out to people, like me this type, moving here and there for you. One is a person who can take all the odd slot. Maybe he's doing PT, private training. So he take up all those slots that no classes. Then you really must have people who really train the class. So there's 3 types of people. Yeah, if there are a lot of time people say that I can okay, then I'll employ somebody. If you employ somebody, even you go outside to eat at the food court, unless you're the boss who really doing the cooking yourself. If the boss go and get some other people to cook, the person just simply cook without the passion. And then you lost your client. Make sense? Totally makes sense. A lot of people, they said that, Zac, you just employ somebody. It's not just, teaching is not just employ somebody to go through the motion. Teaching is not. You can send one if you go to, I also try to step up because I went overseas for training. There are different types of instructors. Certain instructors, you can see them, they just come in and then they just go through the motion. Okay, class warm up, then okay, thanks you, bye, go back park. That kind of things, if that people is working for your gym, right, your gym 100% is going to close down. Then there's another instructor, you can see that when they comes in, right, when they sit down, you can see the passion in their face. When they teach you, you can see the passion burning in their eyes. When they talk to you certain techniques, they are not just, okay, look at this, bam, okay, carry on. They look at you, they say, okay, change properly, turn properly. They will adjust all your posture and then you can really feel it. When somebody talking and teaching you and coaching you, just going through the motion or they just really want to teach you, you can feel it, man. After some, you can really feel it. Yeah, makes sense? So if you really have this sort of instructor, wow, God bless. If not, you just think that you get money, you bring people, that really cannot work. And then worse, that kind of people, if they come in for the money, they will go because of the money. Worse, correct? Then there are people say, hey, you're quite good. Can I give you some money you come to my gym? And then poof, your instructor will go away. Once your instructor leaves the gym, right, all the clients follow him. Then one time then you'll be sitting down there to try to fight the mosquito. Then after that, close down. Ending. Yeah, so quite a lot of people, they are suffering like that.
Yeah, so from what you're explaining is also like the conviction itself, not just the passion, like a lot of trainers' passion will die down like over the years, or maybe like when they get hired, like at the starting point, they're very passionate. But then what you're saying is that the conviction of a very passionate instructor that will sit down, the first thing they do, the student will know that like this is the real deal. Which usually is coming from the main chef, which is the owner himself. Right? That's what you mean, right? Yeah, mostly, right? Yeah. So with this like conviction and passion, right? what's your belief around investing in either coaching or education, both for your students and also for yourself as a business owner?
I strongly believe the attitude is everything. The passion, the attitude is everything. Yeah. If the attitude is good, the passion is good, the techniques will come. It's not a problem. Yeah. You can see people who love to teach and have the passion to teach. Yeah. And people who I study a lot then, but they don't know how to teach. They once they sit in front of the student, like they tell them a lot of the big things. Okay, my personal feeling. A good coach, first must have the passion, and second, they must be able to chew something for their student, chew it into very small pieces, and then they are able to spit it out so simple that the student can understand. Yeah, because for us, like we study martial art for so long, certain instructor after initially you think you know the techniques, then after the instructor explain, you start to confuse. So,
Yeah.
So, but a good instructor, they know how to really, the whole big chunk, they know how to simplify it and then teach you within a short time.
Yes.
This is super important. Yes,
So I would say that like coaching to you, it's like the fundamental, like
the attitude of the coaches and the coaching method. Yes, correct.
Okay.
Earlier you asked me about the Tukong Musul, the Korea Special Force martial art.
Yes.
That is actually unique. I'm then only one person in Singapore holding this our rank. That martial art that martial art is from Korea. And then because my grandmaster, he's really a special force trainer in Korea. So because when I was in Korea training Hapkido, Aikido and Hapkido is different. Hapkido is from Korea.
Yes.
So when I was there training, I get to know him. So that time, how am I able to get such a high dan in I actually get 7 done in quite a short time. People was quite shocked. Because he looked at my profile, he said that you're trained in boxing, you're trained in all those all those unarmed combat, you're trained in Taekwondo, you're trained in ground defense like grappling, jiu-jitsu, all that. Because you are trained in that, and then your law enforcement background, your special force background, and you do combat shooting, you shoot. And then we also practice knife defense, all that, because of my background. So that time initially he said that because of that, he's come to Korea. I trained with him for about on and off. I go to Korea, then train with him for about 1 year plus 2 years. Then I got my 5th dan. Then after that, about 2-3 years later, because I start to train the government bodies, I went to the armed forces, all that, to give talks. I went to a lot of places, so I sent in my profile. Then the grandmaster award me 7 dan. Yeah, then the whole thing is very unique. Then there's once because he's very old, he's quite old, then he's going to retire. Then there was one he said that I need to go and do something, and then the rest of the thing, then you must take care of yourself. Then ding dong. Then after that, he just sign off. Then totally disappear. Yeah, so this is the politic things. Then maybe, so that's how I get my dan. Yeah, that is the real master in my heart. It's one of the really important people who really changed my life, because he's the instructor who don't really look for money. He don't really look for money. He never said that I train you this because my personal time I want to. No, he really not. I learned that from him a lot, because he's just an instructor who really passionate in teaching. Never really focus on money. If you can't trade on, you got money or not. If not, no. Yeah, you come in this session, it's going to be 300. But no, he's not looking for that. He's the one who really influenced me a lot. Yeah. So he said I still remember the last thing he said. He said you just spread this, you just train more people, you just let them know the importance of self-defense. Then I did ask him, do you want me to really structure out and then teach the on the book things? He said, no, don't do that. He said, no, don't do that. He said that use your special skill and then you redevelop it and then you pass it on, because you are not me. So that actually, I really see the spirit of the real martial artist, because certain martial artists said, no, whatever I teach ABC, you better ABC. Unless so he said no. He believed that after he teach me, he believed that I have my certain skill. He said, blend it, use it properly, and then pass it down. So that he really changed me a lot.
I believe like he has also taught you like to pass down the knowledge of like being a coachable coach, and at the same time being able to use what you know to teach people as a very knowledgeable and full of wisdom type of coach. That's why at one of our questions you were mentioning about how like a good coach is what people need. Because like if a coach knows all the knowledge in the world, they would still not be able to teach like how they want to teach unless they are good themselves. Yeah. So I totally agree with you. I can see that you also have that in you. That's why you want others to do what you also believe in as well. That's why the conviction is there. Right. Yeah. Other than the coaches itself, right? If you in Singapore's fitness market being a unique, small, competitive and also heavily influenced by government subsidies like HPB, all this, what has been the hardest part of building a sustainable business in that environment itself for yourself?
Wow. Okay. For myself, first you must be able to be flexible, to be able to cater to clients' need, and able to satisfy your client because you cater for their needs, so they will refer. See, I think words of mouth is the most important thing. And then you really got to be as a survivor, because nowadays, like what I say, a lot of so competitive. You really need to be different, and then to be really stand out from the rest. Do something unique. Don't just do whatever people do, because that you cannot compete with the big guns. Yeah, you must really go to the niche market, and then from there you expand. Yes, that's how I feel. Because initially I teach Taekwondo, I teach kickboxing, I teach MMA, I teach Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Initially, I went through all that thing. So I teach Hapkido, all that. But end up, everybody is teaching. Everybody is opening up gym to pump the muscle, all that. So everybody is doing. If you want to try to step in, and then people, they call this the 红海战术. It's already full of people slashing price lah, instructor jumping over. The whole sea is Red Sea. It's full of blood. If you are still trying to go there and king, and try to get a piece of cake, it's not clever lah. So it's better to smell the niche, go to somewhere that people are not really doing it, and sometimes they are not willing to do it. Maybe it's too troublesome to travel around, and then don't have the aircon lah, don't have the mats lah, don't have everything. If you are willing to just step up, then there's a higher chance you'll become successful. Yeah.
Okay. Like one of the challenges you mentioned earlier was that like in Singapore it's like if you open a gym, like for example like you Martial Fitness only at one location, right? Then it's harder to capture other regions of like the Singaporeans. Like how do you navigate that, and what have you learned from it? Like branching out to going to people's house, people's offices to like teach. Like how do you navigate through that?
Through a lot of failures. Through a lot of failures. Initially, I always think that if a gym is big enough, then you will get business. So no. Yeah, because like what it's always said that Singaporeans, they are quite pampered. Besides, big enough, your gym must be in the centralized area. But even centralized area people, they work there. Then off day, they will just leave the place. So it's also tough. So it's for Singaporean, for those instructor must be able to reach out. When I start at Thomson area. So that's our first gym. So then after that, my first gym at the Thomson area. So after that, one area, I don't think this area is good. Then I said, okay, we shift to Katong area. Yeah. Then Katong area, try. The business may not be so good as well. Then we shift to Lavender. We shift a lot of places. Then we shift to Katong, Kallang area. Wow, shifted quite a lot of places. Marymount, we went there before. Then end up, I know that it's not the location, it's the people are pampered. And then you see gyms everywhere. And then too competitive. So you really got to really step up. Then end up, I feel that, you really must step up. And then you really must have the passion to push on. Because these sort of things up and down. So you must really have the passion to really push it through. During the downtime, what can you do? So that's why I have most of my clients, they are from self. They are coming to me because of self-defense. And then after that, I also have clients that doing fitness. But most of them is self-defense. You really must have a few skills. So I name it martial fitness. So it's martial art, but my martial art is not just simply about sports. If the person come in and tell me that I have competition, can you adjust me to certain things, then I can help. So I would say that you just come private training with me, let me adjust you accordingly, then you go back to your instructor to train, then that's all. So from that, then or I will just, if they come in and say, no, I'm just for fitness, then also take them, but it's more personal training. It's all personal training. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't really like, after running around, right, I don't really like sitting inside the gym.
Okay. So, like, besides traveling itself, you have
Yes.
to change your mindset sometimes, especially when you go towards like different operations or like individuals, right? So corporate versus gym, you how do you balance those two very different audiences?
You asked the right thing, man.
Yeah.
People say that they come to me because they feel that, because once time you train the whole corporate, it's totally different. People who come to gym, right? So a lot of time their mindset, I'm here to train, Corporate, sometimes they are paid and then so-called they are being forced by the top.
Yeah.
So their mentality is different. They come in, they, 要不要 like that. They give you they give you a kind of faces and attitude because I'm being forced by my boss, right?
Yeah.
So as a good instructor, you must be able to tune their mindset right. Isn't that super important? That is actually the skill I actually polish up through 30 over years of training people. How to tune their mindset is different, it's unique. For those people who both up, they come in, they don't care, they sit down there because I've been forced by my boss to come in. Then you must be able to handle them because that kind of people, they can be a troublemaker of the whole class. But you cannot chase them out, right? Because they are your client. The boss pay for them. If you chase them out, then you've got a big problem. People is going to complain against you, right? So how to communicate and then how to attune their mindset, that is the super important things to train, to have if you want to be a very good coach. Yeah, actually, this few years time, I'm planning to step out I want to train people to teach the coaches how to teach.
Okay.
How
So
to
it's like train
communicate,
the trainers in that sense.
Yes.
Okay,
A lot of trainers, they feel it's not because whatever, they can be, like what I say, right, they can be they know a lot of things. But sometimes to channel to your client or how to communicate to your client, that is the key.
That's the soft skill that not
Super important.
not every new trainer would know unless they have been through like as much experience or even went through like enough to be able to articulate it out, right? Like conciseness.
Yes, because you see, 30 years, wow, per year I train how many people? Then 30 years, we have students from all over the world. There are people who came to me, and then there are people who want me to train them online. They said that, I know you, can you train me online using Zoom, all that? We did that training before. And then we did train people even during COVID, is on Zoom. Yeah, teaching them self-defense. That all the schools, they open up their videos, all that, and then I teach them. There's NTUC childcare. They train their teachers. Yeah. So you must be able to be very flexible. And then sometimes it's the delivering skill, it's the soft skill, it's the important things.
Honestly,
Yes.
that's really a very powerful like advice, especially for like those new gym owners or trainers themselves. Like I think a lot of our listeners today are going to be able to take that away with them before or when they are opening their gym itself. So Zac, we are coming towards the end of the show. But before we wrap up, right, I just want to ask you one final question. Okay, for any one of our listeners out there who is thinking about starting their own gym or is maybe in the early stages and are struggling, with your experiences, what's the one piece of important advice you give them based on everything that you have been through with You Elite Martial Fitness?
Okay. So, be flexible, be able to listen, so super flexible, so you must be able to communicate well with your client. Then you must be able to see clearly about the market. It's not because I don't want to discourage people who have the mindset of opening the gym. You can open, but you must do the math. You must do the math. Unless you have a lot of money to throw away, or else it's better to join. Okay, some martial arts, it's better to join a gang, like people who are good in different things, they all join in together and then everybody share the risk properly. But sometimes in the martial art world, it's so competitive, right? I want to start my name, you want to start your name. So people refuse to do that. They want to hit the wall themselves. After that, oh yeah, okay, I realize for all those people, I really advise, do their math, check through properly. It's just, gym is just not open the place, get the instructor, that's all. No, gym is actually it's a very tough thing if you want to set up, especially in Singapore. So think properly first, and then get the skill, get the proper. Okay, sometimes people follow the instructor.
Yes.
So earlier we said that you get people to help, right? You go and pay people to help you. If the person cannot make it, you also hate it. If the person can do very well, can connect with the client, you also hate it. Why? Because one day they leave. All the client will live with them.
Yes.
So you really 矛盾 eh. You really think, how I get a good one, will they snatch the client? If I get a bad one, nobody want to come. So certain people, they do this trick. Okay, I get you in. I give you a share of my company. But sometimes even they give you share, you must see the size of the company, the size of the gym, and then how financially strong are them.
Yeah.
Because gym is unless they are willing to open 24 hours and full of cover around Singapore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or else, it's challenging. So do the math. You must have the burning passion yourself and then think properly before you start. Singapore is tough. Join the big guns. I strongly suggest they join the big guns.
Okay.
Everybody split out the risk, or else it's super tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really encourage.
Thinking first, doing the math, and being passionate, and also at the same time thinking of like outweighing the risk itself, ganging together.
Yeah, we want to do this math together. You just think, Singapore rental, how much is it? If you want to get a normal gym, it must be around, if it's around centralized area, I said that, okay, let's start the gym at Toa Payoh. So you just ask him to go and do the math. How big you want the gym to be? Then if it is in Toa Payoh, if the gym big enough to run something, it's going to be about 20,000 Singapore. If your gym is going to be big enough, then you must pay 3 months down payment. That is 60,000 being locked up.
Okay.
Yeah. Then after that, you want to renovate it.
Yeah.
Your renovation in Singapore is 100 over 1,000 at least. Okay, 100. We make it 120, 140 because maybe you say I know certain people. So 120K at in. Then you need to buy the equipment. So the equipment if you want to buy the cheap things from other country, then it's okay. If you want to buy the standard quite high one, branded, it's another 40, 50,000. Then after that, you must think every month the rental will come in. Then the power bill, the water bill, and now power bill is going up, water bill is going up. Then you must think that you want to get people, receptionist, then extra instructor.
Yes.
Receptionist is about 3 months. 3,000 a month, and then the instructor is depend on how kind of instructor you want.
Yeah.
So the good instructor 5,000 a month, 6,000 a month. Then you calculate all the math. Then you think that the person must think, can you sustain? Last time my mind was quite simple. Okay I just open up a gym. I'm good. People will come to me.
Yeah.
No.
Not
you are going to just
easy.
throw your money away.
Yeah. Well, Zac, honestly, thank you so much for being on Gym Empire Secrets today. Your wisdom, your knowledge, and also your experience itself, super like insightful, and also very, very good for the community to know. Like your journey, the story behind you, Elite, the community that you built. It's been genuinely inspiring conversation, and I'm really glad we got to share it with our listeners today also. So okay,
yes.
I wish I have more time to speak to you more. Maybe we can have another podcast, then we will talk about it more.
Let me know.
Yeah. So
yes.
Thank you so much, Zac. So I'm Ivan. So and this is our special guest Zac, and this has been Gym Empire Secrets. See you on the next one.
That's it for this episode of Gym Empire Secrets. If you enjoyed this conversation, you can subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you're listening to this for future episodes. This podcast was brought to you by Stratagym, where we help gym owners scale their gyms to full capacity and even beyond 7 figures, so that gym owners can inspire more healthy lives while growing their bank accounts. To learn more about our community or see how we can help you, visit stratagem.sg/join.